really good in this, man. Theo, what a week it was Wednesday. I know y'all like, damn, Theo, you got it's Plant Poppy's fault. It's always Plant Poppy's fault. If I come into a live and I got a lot of energy, it's Plant Poppy's fault. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. You like, leave a comment. You don't like, leave a constructive comment. I know I'm talking to myself. I don't care. I don't care. I'm a movement by myself. Yes, I can entertain myself. I'm only child. I've been talking to myself for a long time. Oh man, it is Wednesday and a lot has been going on. Goodness gracious. A lot has been going on. I'm gonna see let me see what we got going on here, because I'll be wanting to know if everybody see what I see. So I'm going on in here because there ain't nobody pulled up yet. So I'm gonna see what we got going on and everything like that. Because sometimes stuff don't be pulling up the way it need to be pulling up. Oh, let me edit this real quick. It's unlisted. Let me go to public. Say that right now. So now folks should be pulling up. Yeah, I know. Folks should be pulling up. My fault. We make it do what he gonna do. We not perfect. We trying to get everybody to pull up in here and everything like that. We absolutely are. We understand how stuff work. We try. There we go. Kamoyo. We got Kamoyo. Yeah. We in here. We are in here. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. That's my bad. I had the video unlisted. Can't nobody watch if you got the video unlisted. Can't do that. But no, we got a great show tonight. It is Wednesday. It is the middle of the week. And there is some stuff going on. It's some stuff going on. Goodness gracious. I was talking to my wife last night. I said, well, what didn't happen where everybody and their mama now mad at LeBron James? I'm like, did I miss something? I mean, I know the Lakers lost in the first round, but where is coming from? Because it's young folks. What's the terminology that they use it for young cats today? It's the YNs. What does YN stand for? What does YN stand for? And please don't let me find out that the N stand for what I think it stands for. Because if that's the case, I'm trying to figure out, you know what? No, I ain't got to figure it out. No, hell no. We in trouble. Hell no. If too many of our sons, see, I didn't say most. I didn't say most. If too many of our sons want to be YNs, oh my God, I don't. Theo, no. This when folks just need to stop talking to me about how culturally impactful any Black Panther movie was. Because who left the movie? Do we call ourselves kings? How about queens? Prince. Princess. No, it's YN. And I'm sitting there saying to myself, well, okay, well, what would be the female equivalent of YN? YB? Well, all these words in the English language, I'm be honest with you, I do not understand why we are so attached to that one. I have no idea. We got Kamoyo King up in here and everything like that. Shout out to Kamoyo King. Y'all know how I feel. If we got two, we got a crew. That's enough to make it do what it's gonna do. Yeah. That's how I feel about stuff. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel about stuff. We gonna make it do what it do. So keeping the party rolling, we gonna go ahead. It's one. Well, you know what? It's too late because you already pulled up. So it's what you're gonna have to catch the replay You're gonna have to catch the replay because we in here for real this evening. We gonna make it do what it's gonna do. You're gonna have to catch the replay. You're gonna have to catch the replay. That ain't what you want to do, but that's what we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and get these topics on out the way. Thank y'all so much for pulling up tonight. You did not have to do that. You really didn't. You could have been anywhere else. You chose to be here. I'm grateful. I'm absolutely grateful. So let's go ahead and get into what we got going on as far as tonight's topics. Black Panther, Man Without Fear. Issue 522. Was David Liss ahead? Listen. Okay, we're gonna break it down. Yeah, we'll get into it a little bit and everything like that. But if you read Black Panther, Man Without Fear, issue 522, that issue has the hate monger in it, American Panther in it. It's so ironic to be reading 521 and 522. All things considered, it's very it's ironic because I don't know what. Ultimate Black Panther issue 516. Yeah, Ultimate Black Panther issue 516. My dog T'Challa stay putting his feet in people's mouths. Like I don't know if we understand that. I don't know if we know that, but he stayed putting his foot in folks' mouth. He does. He stayed. I'm gonna say it again. He stayed putting his foot in folks' mouth. Yeah, so we got that. We're gonna make sure we get on top of that and everything like that. Shout out to David Liss. I don't think we give him enough credit when it comes to being a Black Panther writer. I could be wrong. What else we got going on? Ironheart and Captain America. So hey, look, full disclosure, I don't even know how to say this, but I wasn't checking for the series. I was not checking for Ironheart. I wasn't, for the reasons that you probably know why. I wasn't checking for Ironheart. But I saw the trailer. I did. Now, mind you know what? Never mind. It's just who villains? Stay right there. We gonna come back and talk about it. Blade Remake. Delroy Lindo opens up. Yeah. Delroy has some stuff to say. Grand Manor, what's going on? I did not get a notification. I just so happened to scroll through my homepage. Oh my goodness. That's not good. Well, it's YouTube. That's be expected. Also, action figure radar. What's next? What's next on my radar when it comes to action figures? You may or may not care. We're going to get into it. 1943, Rise of Hydra delayed. You know, like I know, you probably just leave that right there. You, especially if I ain't gonna get paid. Yeah. Kamoyo King is my representative. All y'all folks that's been using my image and likeness, Kamoyo King is on the case because that's the president of the Panther fan group. 1943, Rise of Hydra. You will be receiving notification from Kamoyo King on behalf of myself and the Black Panther fan group, because y'all gonna stop doing that. I need my change. New LBJ Hate Warranted. That's LeBron James. Is the new LeBron James? I don't think so. And I'm gonna be very, very careful what I say, because like I said, this the only dude I know that can cause friendships to come to an end. I ain't never lost a friend talking about Michael Jordan. I ain't never been cussed out by nobody talking about Michael Jordan. I ain't never been cussed out by nobody talking about Kobe Bryant. I've been cussed out by LeBron. So I'm gonna watch what I say, because I don't, which is the damnedest thing to me, because how you cussing out somebody you know and for somebody you don't know? And we're gonna come back and get into it. The definition of Laker great is LeBron James a Laker great? Like, I don't know what the hell going on. I'm like, well, what is folks just coming out of left field? Now the question is LeBron James a Laker great? Now, not the question of whether or not he's one of the greats. Is he even oh wow, we go, yeah, damn. I'm once again, I'm gonna watch what I say because I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke. I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna be fair. When I'm gonna ask, you can love LeBron James, you can love Michael Jordan, you can love Kobe Bryant. I'm like Erykah Badu. I'm sensitive about my ish, so watch how you talk to me. Michael Jordan returns to the NBA. Ooh. As an NBA analyst, yeah, we gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Last but not least, y'all know Derek Carr retired. That was the quarterback for the New Orleans Saints. That was him. You remember how I talked about the NFL draft and how it didn't make no damn sense when it came to selecting quarterbacks? Well, Derek didn't retire. Hold on. That's my cat being rude as hell. We're going to have to do something about that. Hold on. Because he hear my voice. He hear my voice. No. No. See, you want to come do the game. I be doing live. You would be able to come do the live with me if you would be quiet while I'm doing the live, but you're not going to be quiet while I'm doing the live. No, you're going to want to talk. And we ain't got the cat translator working yet, so I'm not going to be able to translate what the representative of Bass has to say and everything like that, so I don't think that would be fair to the viewing audience. But, yeah, Derek Carter retired. That's it. We're going to get all off in the show, though. Who got the bossier cat, you or Grand Madam? I don't know. That's a great question. That's a great question. So let's jump off into this thing. David Liss's Black Panther Man Without Fear, issue 522. Why am I talking about that? Because it's 2025. It's 2025, and regardless of whether you pro or con, you know the atmosphere out there in America right now. You know what the atmosphere is. This ain't about politics. No, this about you living. This about you living. And you living, you know what the atmosphere is in regards to immigrants, ISIS, deporting people. Yeah. You would think we were xenophobic. You would think that, well, if you're have read David Liss's Black Panther in Hell's Kitchen, Man Without Fear, they're going up against the hate monger right now. This takes place during the Fear Itself storyline. So if you read that storyline, you know it's a lot going on. Marvel crossover event this particular time. Right. Well, the hate monger is in Hell's Kitchen. He's in Hell's Kitchen and he's stirring up trouble. A former restaurant owner that sold his restaurant made some money. Like he ain't go broke. He made some money. He mad because this T'Challa, Mr. Okonkwo, owning it. American Panther used to be a police officer. And I don't know if people actually process this stuff the way that yes, they do. Because I live in America. His mother cheated on him with a guy who wasn't white. Not cheated on him, cheated on his father. Cheated on his father with a guy that wasn't white, don't know what happened, but dude deleted his dad. His mindset is that the dude, his mom is white now. Not that his mom did anything wrong, she did, but somehow that the immigrant swayed her to sleep with him. Not that your mama just went legs up in the air. Not that your mama probably made this dude feel like they was in love, because this clearly wasn't no jump off the dresser type of thing. Oh no, but tell it, I'm in love with you. The legal system. Oh, so the legal system is just rigged against. No, the legal system is the legal system. You really feel like in America, because your skin is that color, the legal system is jury rigged. See what I said? Jury rigged against you. You're not the only one that can make that claim. You're not the only one to make that claim. But the American Panther, it's everybody else's fault. And I'm sitting here reading this damn comic book. I'm like, it's people like this in America really feel this way? Whatever they go through in life, it's never their fault. It's what somebody else done did. You ain't got no job because the immigrant got it. You ain't got a woman because the immigrant got all the women. You ain't got no money because the immigrant got all the money. You ain't got no place to stay because the immigrant got all the places. Let me guess, you ain't make the team either because the immigrant took up all the damn positions, huh? It's always somebody else's damn fault. Wow, that's crazy. That's why Ash was he ahead of his time. Because when I look at stuff today, the way it's rolling around, there's no way in hell Donald Trump gets away with what he getting away with if Donald Trump looked like Theo. No, you forgiving Donald Trump. You see some goodness in Donald Trump when you know damn good and well ain't nothing good there. And you going to let Donald Trump blame his alleged shortcomings on everything else aside from his damn fault. Tell me where that makes sense at. Because you know what? I'm going to help you out. This day and age that we live in right now, have you ever heard Marjorie Taylor Greene apologize about a damn thing? No, she arrogant as hell. She ain't never damn wrong. Really? I'm going to help y'all out. And some of y'all might not like this. Even God got it wrong. So if you telling me as a person, you're never wrong, it's somebody else's fault, always something bad happened in your life, it ain't never on you, you're telling me you're greater than God, and that ain't true. Yeah, you're like, Theo, what you mean? Yeah, the Great Flood. The Great Flood was the reset button. And we don't hit reset buttons unless we got it wrong the first time around. Well, it's people actually, oh my God. It's the lower class fault that the rich getting taxed. It's always somebody else's damn fault. You don't want to look in the mirror. You don't want to have that conversation. You struggling. Florida is a red state. Do you know why you struggling? Ask yourself, when was the last time Florida was blue? But you keep thinking red is the way to go. The epitome of stupidity is literally doing the same damn thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. But damn, how many times you gonna vote a Republican in the office and they get it wrong? Because I know damn good and well I'm not doing that with the Democrats. I'm not doing that with a person, regardless of, I'm not voting for a man that many damn times, he getting it wrong. I ain't voting for a black person that many damn times and they getting it wrong. At the end of the day, you know who the hate monger hate? His damn self. That's what that is. And he's encouraging each and every last one of them fools to go along with it and hate them damn self. The saddest part is this. Looking at world damn history, American history, Alabama history. You know damn good and well if you from the state of Alabama, your college football team wasn't worth a damn till it became DEI. Ain't none of it worth a damn without DEI. You can't even fix potato salad like you supposed to without DEI. You ain't got them original herbs and recipes and everything like that for KFC chicken unless you got D to the E to the I. You ain't got M&M without DEI. Hell, you ain't got M&M. You ain't got Guns N' Roses. You ain't got White Snake. You ain't got Racer X without D to the E to the I. You ain't got Cyndi Lauper without that. Hogan, Terry wouldn't be where he was at if it wasn't for DEI repping him. You think Terry got over just because folks look like him? It ain't enough of y'all in this country. It ain't enough of one in the country to make the country work like it's supposed to. No, it ain't. It ain't. Every race that's not white could get up and leave this country tomorrow. You wouldn't be able to make a damn thing pop. You wouldn't. Nobody would. We all benefit from it. I don't want to get on my soapbox. I'm drinking my coffee. That's got something to do with it. But I'm sick of the stupidity. I'm sick of the stupidity. Honestly, I ain't got nothing but talcum powder. And what that means, throw it up in the air, slap my hands together. That's all I got for stupidity. Talcum powder. That's all I got for you. I'm gonna keep up with these notes. If you haven't hit the like button, could you do that? Please and thank you. We got Kamoyo King. We got the lovely Grand Madam Tara. We got Mr. William Moloch in the building. What is going on? We in here. We got 7 people. It is what it is and everything like that. I think it does better when I be on StreamYard. But hey, I like I told my wife, I'm in the business of making money. I ain't in the business of spending money right now. That shit didn't win a sale. It is. Moving right along though. Ultimate Black Panther 516. Shout out to Brian Illuminati. That roundhouse kick undefeated. Listen, my dog been kicking folks in the 616, the 1610. He don't mind. That Wakandan martial arts is on full display. And let's be clear, he don't mess with that. He don't mess with that. It's only one dude he threw that roundhouse at and caught it. It was Man Mountain, the dude that was working for Khonshu and Raw. But not even the Element can keep up. My boy don't mind. My boy don't mind. My boy don't mind. And I just think that is the funniest thing. I think it's funny because when we first started off saying it, we were just trying to be cute a little bit, but no. No, that's not what. No. T'Challa gonna put his foot in somebody's mouth. We just need to know that's what's gonna happen. It don't matter when. It don't matter who the person think they is. T'Challa is gonna put his foot in somebody's mouth at some point in time during the story. You just need to know what that's going on. Yeah. That said, though, have y'all read issue 516? I'm just asking the question. Have you read 516? Y'all see how Roy was talking to him? Remember how I said last issue, she was talking like she was his number one hitter? Remember when I said that? Because she was talking like she was his number one hitter. This issue right here, though, I'm not going to say she was making goo goo gaga eyes at it, because that would be wrong. What I will say, though, is in this particular issue, she was closer to him than she been. Like, she ain't had too much to say to this dude, not the whole damn series. It's okay to be scared. So she even mentioned Okoye's name. Like, oh, you think me and Okoye don't know you when you and Eric scared? Okay, now, this what got me. This one I need the ladies, because I'm a dude. I'm a dude. I've been a dude my whole life. I've been a dude my whole life. I have. And I ain't gonna ever pretend that I know the way a woman think. I might have some ins and some ins because I listen to what women say and everything like that. But a woman is a woman is a woman is a woman. She that's I don't know. So the make it rain thing, she says she need to get herself together, calm her nerves. She gonna make it rain. Now, right off the rip, because I'm a little bit of I'm still immature to a degree. At least I admitted it. When she said she was gonna make it rain, I was like, oh. Cause see, in my culture, because I'm an R&B fan, when a woman says she gonna make it rain, my mind just go, I got rain down on me. Yeah, I got SWV rain. Right. Come on, SWV rain. Right. Okay. All right. Stay right there. It was a song that was just out, that was a TikTok sensation song and everything like that. The woman was talking about rain. She was. Let me see. And I ain't gonna just do the ladies like that. Donnell Jones. He had a song. I don't think it's I don't want to board. No, that ain't it. But he did have a song. I can't remember the Donnell Jones song, but he talking about rain on me. It was either Donnell Jones or Avant or Joe. I know it was one of them. So when rain, and where they at? Sit there, what you mean where they at? No. Where they at? Because he saved her, and what, ain't nobody in this house? It's just them two. All right, now see, okay, see, like I said, I gotta defer to the women on this one because I'm a dude. I've been a dude my whole life. I ain't never been a woman, but she finna make it rain. Maybe I'm putting too much into it, but based on how she was just speaking life into him after he saved her life, and she need to get her nerves together. She need to calm her nerves. And I ain't trying to be funny, but we know how Aurora likes to calm her nerves, don't we? We know how Aurora like to calm her nerves. Yeah, she don't. Anyway, that's just weird conversation and everything like that. If you haven't read Brian Hill's Black Panther 516 and you trying to figure out what the hell I'm talking about, go get that. Go get that. It's an enjoyable read. The Vibranium, well, not our version, but it's another version of Vibranium in Wakanda. It's sentient. It's got a life of its own. It's got folks doing some strange stuff for some change. Yeah, go cop that. Keep up with these notes. They're the grandmaster say they're the champions of the blame game. It seemed that way. It seemed that way. For folks telling folks, get it out the muck. They always complaining about something. Always. And I'm like, you know what, bro? You ain't gonna get what you want out of life, because you ain't got no accountability. You ain't got no accountability. Go on, speak on it, Theo. You could be with your woman. She with you. And you make it do what it do in 1 minute. You gonna find a way to blame me. I wasn't even there. You gonna find a way to blame me that you did what you did in 60 whole ass seconds. You're not gonna take no credibility, no accountability for it whatsoever. You know what you're gonna probably say? You gonna blame her. You be like, you probably been with a black dude. No, you ain't been with no black dude. You just don't know what you're doing. You ain't doing no kegels. You ain't thinking about some other stuff. You just didn't went in damn willy-nilly. Everything that you go through in life ain't got a damn thing to do with somebody else. You just don't. You just don't. And honestly, here we go. You're not going to make America great, period, let alone because it ain't ever been that. But you can't make America great because when you F up, you can't fix it because you're going to swear somebody else did it. Is what that is. What's going on, King Cam? What's going on? Do you think T'Challa about to be in a poly relationship with Aurora and Okoye? I know she mentioned Okoye name, and I could be wrong because I'm a dude, but I don't think women necessarily bring up the woman that they view as a competitor. If they do, they're gonna mispronounce her name on purpose. So I don't know. We got King Cam in the building. Ujamaa Podcast. Y'all make sure y'all check King Cam out on it. Be dropping that knowledge. I got to give it up to him and everything like that. Moving the party right along, though. What do we got? Ironheart. Oh, man. So I woke up this morning, right? Thank you, God. Everybody didn't do that this morning, and I start my morning off right there. It's a great day. I woke up. And shout out to my brother Daryl, Be Real with D-Real. Y'all make sure y'all check out his videos and everything like that. We doing what we do. We over here, Wakanda, Black Panther, imagery, love, representation, loyalty. We staying right there. We ain't gotta go nowhere. We good right there. We good right there. We ain't hunting for stuff. We not. But now God does provide. Amen. Amen. So not while not searching, right? I have been informed because we on social media. Ironhearts canceled, not canceled, delayed, pushed back, pushed forward. And I heard some rumblings in regards to the plot per se. So, emergency awesome, right? Flash Cross. I'm not subscribed to him. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure, but it's still a good source of information. I'm able to dissect it. Talks about the teaser. It came across. So they didn't drop the teaser. And there's this other young lady who's a film critic, and she said, Marvel set this up. She don't look like me. Okay. All right. So that's a young lady. She, I feel like I gotta say that because folks be, oh, but no, this young lady don't look like me. She said that Marvel, the MCU, set Ironheart up to fail. And I'm like, what? Oh, so Ironheart come out in June? And you just now dropping trailers for it. To her point, they had been dropping trailers for the Thunderbolts. They've been dropping trailers for the Fantastic Four. You just not getting an Ironheart trailer. So I say, you know what? Let me go over to Marvel, YouTube, and watch the trailer. Let me see what's going on. Not that I'm gonna watch it. I just want to see it. I just want to see it. And the reason why I want to see it, because you know folks gonna have something to say, right? And everybody not gonna be truthful. They not. So I'm watching the trailer. One, okay, her suit of armor is white. When? Okay, never mind. You know what? This ain't got a damn thing to do with the comic books. Okay, cool. Let me sit back. She in the hood. Once again, not a problem. This ain't got a damn thing to do with the comic book. This the 1999. This them doing what the hell ever they want to damn do. Then I see this dude kind of got long hair. You know what I'm saying? Look, he don't necessarily. He. You know, some folk would say he's sub-Saharan. He don't look white. Right. And I'm watching the trailer. And I see him put on a damn hood. I'm like, And then I see him pull out 2 9mm. And I'm like, hold on, hood. I know damn good and well. I know. So then I do my due diligence, my smart device. What I tell folks, I say, it should be damn near impossible for you to be stupid with a smart device in your hand. So I got the smart device, right? So I say, let me go look at the cast and crew. Ironheart. Now, it wasn't the fact that Sasha Cohen, I can't remember his name, was part of the cast and crew. That wasn't it. Because I heard his name be referenced in the MCU before. Yeah. WandaVision. Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. He's playing Mephisto. Mephisto, pick one. This movie don't do this Disney Plus series don't do well. This ain't got a damn thing to do with woke. This ain't got a damn thing to do with DEI. Please stop saying that. Please, no, say it for what it is. This don't make no damn sense. What is Riri Williams finna do with Mephisto? Oh, the same thing Sam Wilson was gonna do with the Red Hulk. Riri is a jet. She new to the superhero game. And right out the gate, you know what? This the same people that gave us Ant-Man versus Kang. Yeah, that's what this is. This from the same group of people that gave us Ant-Man and the Wasp versus Kang. Every comic book fan know what's going to happen in that particular situation, right? He got ants. He got ants. One dude is literally the master of time. Don't give two damns how many ants you got working for you. This dude can manipulate time. We all know how that should have played out. Didn't play out like that. Folks tried to get you geeked, tried to get you stoked. The movie sucked. It did the same thing. Captain America 4. Here come the leader. Here come the Red Hulk. This ain't got a damn thing to do with Sam Wilson. It ain't. No differently than Kang ain't got a damn thing to do with Scott Lang and Hope Van Dyne. Nope. Okay. Well, Mephisto and the Hood ain't got a damn thing to do with. No, Riri Williams is literally supposed to be pushing up daisies. Real quick. We're mixed. You got folks who haven't proven they can tell the regular comic book superhero story. You ain't proved you can do that yet. And now you finna mix science with mysticism? Okay. That's the order on the table. They literally have to convincingly combine science with mysticism for this to work. And they got in the Hood. That's a stereotypical trope. That's from the mind of, never mind. Y'all can like him all damn day long if y'all want to. The fact that we still got her in cornrows, that's a stereotypical trope. We still got her in cornrows, right? The fact that we got her in the Hood, that's a stereotypical trope. Now, maybe that's where you want her at. And maybe you don't see no better. She's not from the Hood. She's not from the Hood. Maybe you don't see no better. But I would like for her Iron Man suit, her Ironheart suit, not to be inspired by manga. Yeah, I would like, she went to Africa, to Wakanda, and designed a Japanese animation inspired suit of armor. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. That's what she did. Just make it make sense. She went to Africa. and designed a manga-inspired suit of armor. Did you ever hear Riri Williams talk about she loved watching Japanese animation? Make it make sense. What's going on, Big James? What's going on? What's going on? Make it make sense. That's all I'm asking. So, Theo, well, you know I'm not watching it. No T'Challa, no dollar. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. No T'Challa, no dollar. And I can spot the stereotypical trope a mile away. We're going to put the cornrows back in her helmet this time around too. Just to make sure the helmet is ethnic. That said, who villains are those? Can you tell me in the comment section who the Hood and Mephisto belong to? Because I know damn good and well. I looked. We'll say, Theo, no, because folks be like, Theo, you just talking. No. I does me some research too. I do. I does me some research. Let's look at here. Let's go on right here. Let me see. I got Andre Sims. Where he at? You see Andre Sims, former Stark employee. That's an Ironheart villain. Let's see here. Animax. That's a mutant. That's an Ironheart villain. Dr. Doom. There's some great synergy right there. Ain't we got Doom War? Oh, look here. Is he popping? Never mind. Never mind. Eclipse. That's an Ironheart villain. Let's keep going. Jeffrey Patrick. That's an Ironheart villain. Okay. Hijack. That's an Ironheart villain. Kim, spelled Khem, not to be confused with the soulful balladeer Kim, not to be confused with him. Yeah, that's an Ironheart villain. No, Lord Jesus have mercy. Didn't we just have him over there? Tom Hardy? No. Lady Octopus. Lord Jesus have mercy. Fix it. Come on now. We just had a male Dr. Octopus. We say we want DEI. Come on now. There was a great opportunity right there to include Lady Octopus now. Come on now. What's the background? Otto Octavius apprentice. We got Tony Stark's apprentice per se, and then Otto Octavius apprentice. Yeah, who took the title of her mentor after his passing. Yeah. Do you think about how good this would have been? We could have got her after we had Otto in the Multiverse of Madness. Yeah. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about though. Lucia von Bartos. Yeah. Shield, the one-time ruler of Latveria, who was funded and betrayed by Shield during Secret War. Get out of here. Secret War tie-in? Shucks, dadgummit, we missed it. Wait a minute. Master of the World. That's an Alpha Flight villain. Come on, now we bringing the mutants in. We're missing opportunities. Michelle, a fellow student of Ulysses Kane, she also passed through Terrigenesis. What? So you mean we got an Inhuman? Oh man, we messing up. Wait a minute. Where are my New Warriors fans? Midnight's Fire. We could have got some good stuff right there. Ironheart. You get Dwayne Thomas, Night Thrasher, Midnight's Fire. Miriam Blackamore. Nice. Mosaic. Oh, man. Snar. Tank. Oh, not to be confused with the R&B singer. When we... Not Thanos. Can't use him. He gone. Tomo, a mysterious woman in Japan. I could take it then. She's another Inhuman. Oh, man, get up out of here. And can bond with any kind of technology. You mean like what Riri is wearing? Oh, that would have made a great fight right there, huh? That's a great matchup. Viper. Well, you know what? Any MCU Viper right now is better than the Viper that we got in that Wolverine movie. Yeah. Warbringer, a Chitauri warlord who was tasked with recovering a stolen Chitauri warship and deleting the enslaved gladiators on board, and Nova, who helped them escape. You mean Nova? We can get that. Zhang, a high-ranking member of a gang called the Biohack Ninjas. And you giving us the Hood and Mephisto. You don't want to do, you don't want to save the Hood for Moon Knight season 2. You didn't want to save the Hood for Daredevil season 3. Why are you using Mephisto? No. First of all, that's Sasha. And we ain't finna act like Sasha ain't him. You didn't use Nightmare for WandaVision, which would have made sense. You didn't use Mephisto for WandaVision, which would have made sense. You didn't even use Mephistos for Werewolf by Night. Once again, would have made sense. Hell, an argument could be made that Mephisto makes sense in a Moon Knight TV series. Mephisto, Ironheart. You know what? God bless you. I ain't watching it. I ain't checking for it. You know what's going to wind up happening, which is why I'm saying God bless you. Because we've seen this happen before. That's a lame-ass plot. It don't make no damn sense. The stand's going to cap for you, though. And I'm talking specifically to you, Kevin. The stand's going to cap for you. You're going to do what you done came used to doing. You're going to have a private screening. Folks going to tell you every damn thing you want to hear. They are. Me, I done learned my lesson. Me and the Rock With Me Nation, we know why this series finna suck ass. We do. But we know you're going to turn around and try and have the stands blame us for not watching. You going to blame it on everything else. You going to blame it on DEI. You going to blame it on it being woke? You are. You going to blame it on the production. Say you ain't have enough time to get it in there and everything like that there. What you're not going to blame it on is what you should blame it on, which is clear. Bright as a whistle. It is when you look at who you got her going up against. You don't know what the hell you're doing. You don't know what the hell you're doing. Having Riri take on Mephisto and the Hood is literally the definition of throwing anything at a wall, trying to see what's going to stick. Because that matchup makes no damn sense. You got it, though. We're going to let y'all be great. We are. Black Panther, correct. If Midnight Fire shows up in the MCU, I'll be somewhere completely unrelated. Black Panther will say he don't care about race swapping any character. I ain't with it. I ain't with it. My wife ain't with it. Ain't none of us with it. What's going on, Big James? I guess I'm not L squared. No, Big Dog, you ain't, man. Listen, L7 ain't even really squared, but no. But yeah, so I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all gotta do. The stands gonna like it, not for long. Cause them, which is the damnedest thing. How many times? When was the last time a MCU stand came out and said a Marvel project was gonna suck? Regardless of what it was. What did they tell you about Secret Wars? Not Secret Wars, Secret Invasion. What did they tell you about Captain America 4? What they tell you about the Marvels? Okay. Every damn thing they drop is good until it ain't. And who be the ones telling them? Hey, get in where you fit in. I'm gonna keep up with these notes, going about my business, because clearly the MCU got it. And it ain't even for us to go back and forth with them. It ain't. Moving the party right along though, because we can't do that. What we got next? Blade remake. Delroy Lindo opens up. Oh my goodness. It just went off the rails. Former MCU Blade movie actor addresses Marvel's troubled reboot. This comes to us from Nicholas Ayala, April 17th, 2025, from Screen Rant. An actor previously attached to Marvel Studios' Blade addresses the movie's many problems, which ended up removing him from the MCU's movie cast. Announced at San Diego Comic-Con 2019, Blade has been in development for 6 years now. Throughout the years, Blade has been delayed multiple times and his script has been rewritten from scratch. Mahershala Ali has been attached to the project since the beginning, but the writers, director, and actors that were originally attached to the Blade have since been dropped. Wow. They didn't say no exceptions. They said, I'm going to read this again so y'all know. They said the writers, director, Mahershala Ali has been attached to the project since the beginning, but the writers, director, and actors that were originally attached to Blade have since been dropped. When did we announce this movie? 2019. You say 2019. 2019? How many runs has Brian Hill did on Blade since 2019? You're trying to do a vampire movie, right? Try and do a vampire movie. Okay. What about Blood Hunt? Did you like the Blood Hunt crossover event? I did. I ain't even act like that. I did. I liked it. Shout out to those that did. Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it because it is what it is. Shout out to Cheryl Lynn Eaton. Shout out to Kareem Farami. Black Panther Blood Hunt, three issue series and everything like that. Made it did what it did. I got 3 different damn vampire stories. I say I got 3. 2 of them, Brian Hill, that features Blade. A 10 or 12 issue series, 5 issue series. Then I got Blood Hunt. That's a crossover event. Features vampires as well as Blade. In essence, why we got a problem with a Blade movie? I ain't got a problem. You know what? No, I ain't gonna say because I ain't the only one. If you've been reading Blade for the past 2-3 years, you disappointed with what you've been reading? Or are you not looking at what you've been reading and be like, well, what the hell is the holdup? It's right here. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. It's right. You got a movie and a Disney Plus series and an Avenger level crossover event with Blade name written all over it. Never mind. He ain't got no Blade. Let me keep up with what he said. Delroy Lindo, who joined the Blade cast in 2021, speaks to EW about the MCU movie's production problems. Lindo describes the original plans for Blade as very inclusive and exciting conceptually. You see, very inclusive. That would take us to the whole bloodline thing where we wanted to make the movie more about Blade's daughter than Blade. Lindo describes the original plans for Blade as very inclusive and exciting conceptually. Unfortunately, as Lindo says, it just went off the rails. Delroy Lindo doesn't know what led Marvel's Blade to go through several major changes, but he, Aaron Pierce, the writers, and the director were dropped from the project. Read Lindo's comments below. When Marvel came, you want me to try and imitate him? That ain't gonna work. When Marvel came to me, they seemed to be really interested in my input, Lindo recalls. And in the various conversations I had with producers, the writer, the director at the time, it was all leading into being very inclusive. It was really exciting conceptually, but it was also exciting in terms of the character that was going to form. And then for whatever reason, it just went off the rails. Okay, well, my question would be, when they were including you in these conversations, did you know what you was talking about? Because this whole thing about being inclusive, it sounds like to me we want to make this movie about more than just Blade. Okay, well, we could want to make the movie about more than just Blade. We could. That's absolutely everybody's right. But do we remember the Blades trilogy? Anybody remember the Blades trilogy? The third movie was very inclusive. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds was in that movie. If I'm not mistaken, so was Jessica Biel. Now, I ain't trying to be funny, but it wasn't like her being in the movie hurt the movie visually. No differently than Ryan Reynolds being in the movie hurt it visually. It did F up the story though. Yeah, it effed up the story. It did. I think we can all agree that Blade 3 was the worst out the trilogy. And that was the one that was the most inclusive movie. Do we think they really spent that much time on the plot? Like they should have. We can tell the eye test. Okay, well, no disrespect, Mr. Lindo, but this me, Theo B, Rock With Me Nation, Black Panther fan group, Council of Wakanda. Don't take this the wrong way, but this don't sound kind of tough, but as a representative of the Black comic book fans, we ain't came across one of y'all yet. Actors that know what the hell y'all talking about when it comes to Black superheroes. So it might have been that you was talking about some stuff you ain't know what the hell you was talking about. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. You might not want to think that, but it ain't looking real good when it comes to Black actors and actresses. What the hell going on when it comes to Black superheroes? Y'all just seem kind of be winging it. So, correction. If Midnight's fired, let me see. It's that toxic fan base. Yeah. Let me see what Jamie said. The MCU is an endless circle when we Black comic book fans are concerned. Hey man, listen, I'm gonna let them be great. I got Blade at the house. I got Blade at the house, and I got Bloodline at the house, so I'm good. I'm good. Keeping the party rolling though and everything like that. He's speaking out, but I guess my mindset is that a good script has been written by Brian Hill not once but twice. So if you want to do it, you could. But then again, that would be me assuming that there's a conversation being had between the comic book company and the movie company. And I just can't necessarily say that. I can't. Not where I'm sitting at. Moving right along though. What's the next topic we got going on? Action figure radar. What's next? What's next this weekend? Shout out to Gray. My black Rit synthetic dye. We're going to make that do what it do. I'm going to go get a strainer and I'm going to go get my own personal pot. Why? Because we got to start making it do with Jeremiah Bradley, and we got to do what it do in regards to Joanna Cargill. That means we are going to start customizing action figures left and right around here. We got you see what we got? We got our Rit synthetic dye. Right. We got our black paint. Right. We got our can of sealant. Yeah. You see, we got our paint brushes. Right. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna go down for the crown now. And we got our clear fingernail polish when we want to add some shine to it and seal it in and everything like that. Yeah, it's going out for the crown. Yeah, we gonna go get that. Yeah, it's time to make it do what it do. So that's what's on the radar. Also, what's on the radar in regards to action figures and everything. I've been looking at this for quite some time now. I'm going to make a move before May is over. I need to get me another Ironheart action figure. It will be the comic book version. The action figure that I got, for whatever reason, one of the knees won't bend at all. I didn't try every damn thing to do it. Hasbro, you owe me some money on that. I should send it back to y'all and everything. But I'm going to get me another Riri Williams Ironheart action figure. And I'm going to make a move on Titanium Man, as well as Crimson Dynamo, and a different Iron Man action figure. So that's what I'm looking at doing here in the next few weeks and everything like that. We're going to make it do what it's going to do in regards to that. Let me know. And shout out to Gray. Shout out to Gray. Gray been doing some amazing things with his action figure. My brother be doing what it do. Kamoyo, his house, trying to get everything situated and everything like that. He going to jump back on the trail. My mentor, my elder, my advisor, Mr. Ray Smith, is making it do what it do with the action figures. And y'all know my brother Daryl just dropped Action Figure Tuesday, yesterday. Yeah, so, man, I'm loving all that. I'm loving Grand Madam Tarot got her own Black Panther. I think me and Grand Madam Tarot both got the same 12-inch Titan Black Panther action figure and everything. So, yeah, that's what's on the radar. I'm going to do a picture at some point in time, a picture op with my Captain America action figure. So, yeah, that's what we're looking at on the action figure front. Once again, we understand wasn't too many companies checking for us this year. That's okay. That allows us to save our money. When everybody talking about the recession and what's going on in regards to fees with tariffs and everything, we ain't necessarily got to worry about that. Nope, we don't, because they wouldn't necessarily think about us. And if we could, I'm going to say this. Could we hit that like button? Oh, we got 8? Okay, cool. We cool. Moving right along, though. That's what we got going on. So if you got stuff you getting ready to do with action figures, let me know and everything like that. We work together. Also, action figures. The young man on the West Coast. Yeah. I got to get with him. Say, Theo, you got to get with him? Yes. I got to get with him. I'm going to holler at him tonight, see what's going on, see if he's made any headway in regards to the Bash head sculpt. And then the head sculpt that looks like a Koye from the Ultimate Universe. I got to make a move on that one. I got to make a move on that one. So I'm going to hit him. Art Man Customs. That's the brother's name and everything. Y'all make sure y'all check him out on Instagram. Art Man Customs. Look him up. The young brother is doing some amazing things over there. And we say each one teach one, right? Each one teach one, uplift one. Yeah, that's what we got going on. 1943. Rise of Hydra delayed. This comes to us by way of IGN. Amy Hennings, Marvel, 1943, Rise of Hydra delayed to 2026. This article is written by Wesley Yin Poole. It was updated. It was originally posted on May 13, 2025 at 9:36 a.m. It was updated at 9:50 a.m. the same day. Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra is delayed out of 2025 to early 2026. A statement published by Skydance Games confirmed the delay, with the development team working to add polish. There's a hint that Skydance may soon release new information or show a fresh look at the game. However, Marvel's 1943 Rise of Hydra is a narrative-driven adventure featuring Captain America, Azuri, the Black Panther of the 1940s, Gabriel Jones of the Howling Commandos, and Denali, a Wakandan spy embedded in occupied Paris. No. Some folks might be like, why? As I said before, and I'll say it again, I don't believe we're as knowledgeable of T'Challa's origin story, even though quite a few of us claim to be Black Panther fans. I don't believe we're as knowledgeable about T'Challa's origin story as we are about somebody else's origin story. Well, Theo, what do you mean? I reject that whole premise. I reject that whole setup. Because no video game has ever given me a bastardized version of Peter Parker's origin story. I know, I played it. You have too. Peter always get bit by that radioactive spider. That's what that is. You've never played a video game in regards to Bruce Wayne, Batman. His parents don't take a dirt nap in Crime Alley. That's what happened. It's right there, Crime Alley. You might not know the movie in the movie theater that he was watching, Zorro. But you know his mom and dad perished in Crime Alley. You know his mama wasn't wearing no gold necklace. She wasn't wearing no diamond necklace. You know that. You don't even read comic books like that. You know she was wearing a pearl necklace, though. You know that. Well, quite a few of us, and I already know it, you call yourself a Black Panther fan. You don't give two damns. You just want something. And you're not going to get what you pay for from everybody else. You just want something. And you're going to want me to be cool with it. I'm not. Because I done played all them damn video games where they got the titular character, right. But right there in 1943, the story take place in Europe. No, that story take place in Africa, specifically Wakanda. But you don't care. You don't care. The stands don't care. The stands don't care because they just want to play a damn video game. But you're going to be telling everybody and your mama that you're a damn Black Panther fan. No, you're not. You're a stand. They got Gabriel Jones. Okay, well, Gabriel Jones is the one that saved Azuri family, i.e. Nanali. They telling you Nanali in the game as a damn spy. No, that's his wife. That's his wife. Ain't no damn spy. They ain't even telling you where Azuri, not where Azuri. They not even telling you. It's Azuri, right? What's T'Chaka and Sion? Do you know or do you care as a Black person? Because folks didn't hit me up talking about they rewriting our history real time. Well, damn it, I'm going to go back to it. If you acted like you gave a damn about the fake history, they would never act like they was going to press you about the real history, but you're sitting around twiddling your damn thumbs, acting like stuff don't matter till it directly affects you. Till it directly affects you. That's when you got something to say. Don't say it now. 1943. They gonna tell you that game take place in Europe. That's cultural appropriation. That particular bit of Black Panther history takes place in Wakanda. You either care or you don't. Azuri gave that chunk of vibranium to T'Challa. To Gabriel. You either care or you don't. Cap didn't have no round shield back then because he didn't have vibranium back then. You either care or you don't. As a Black person. Because the game developer, Skydance, is telling you they don't give two damns. They don't care about honoring that story. And they're working hand in hand with Marvel, right? Right. Well, it's safe to say Marvel don't give two damns about them respecting that story. No, they finna do what the hell they want to do. Okay, well, if the developers don't give two damns, the comic book company don't give two damn. I like to think that the comic book fan does give a damn, but that ain't necessarily the case, though, and I know it. Because there's going to be more than enough of us that say we Black Panther fans, that's got Black Panther in our bio somewhere, that's got him as our pick. We going to own that damn game. And going to be telling all the lies to come along with it. You not going to speak the truth. You just going to want to say, I'm a Black. You know what? I wish it was as popular to be a knowledgeable Black Panther fan as popular as it is just to say I'm a Black Panther fan. Because you ain't got to know a damn thing to make that statement. And clearly Skydance don't give two damns. What Skydance wants to do, let's think about this. They don't give a damn about getting your character right. They just want to get money off your character. It's 2025. Just think about what I'm saying. Especially if you live in America, they don't give a damn about getting yours right. Not like they finna get Iron Man right. They just want your money. I say your money because they're not getting mine. You see that? You see I said that? Yeah, I'm good. What I'm probably gonna do when that game come out is hook up the PS3 and throw in Marvel Unlimited. And if I'm not mistaken, if you got a PS5, you can probably download Marvel Unlimited right now. Marvel Unlimited 1 and 2. Yeah, you can. Get you some Blade. Get you some Blade. Get you some Black Panther. Get you some Aurora. Yeah, you can. Go and get that. you ain't got to wait. You ain't got to wait. Cooler damn near pissed me off in the featurette for Ironheart. I don't know why. You know what? What you say? Come on, we got it at the house. Let me help you out. The only way somebody should be able to piss you off is if you thought they wasn't gonna do something. That's when we get pissed off. You, S. Jadix, my dog, my brother. You should be beyond him pissing you off. Him pissing you off means he's still doing stuff that surprise you. You shouldn't be surprised at this point in time. You should be able to look at his bio, his movie bio, right? Look at the consistencies in his work. You shouldn't be surprised. You shouldn't have been mad. You should have been like, oh, okay. Because I looked at it, I said, oh, she in the hood. When they showed the opening, she was in the hood. I was like, mm-hmm. Cornrows. I said, mm-hmm. Going to that ugly ass building. I said, mm-hmm. Getting into an elevator that looked janky. I said, mm-hmm. A dude talking over the intercom system. A criminal. I said, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. She get off the elevator. When she do say, I heard you was smart. I said, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I wasn't surprised by none of that. I wasn't, because that's the world he see outside his window. What I should have gotten was something more along the lines of her walking in school, MIT, something like that, headed to class. I should have got something like that. A white hallway, a hallway with bright light and everything like that. Maybe her bumping into one of her classmates. I should have got that. But no, I wasn't surprised by none of that. That's Ryan Coogler. It say you being surprised, yeah, it means you are still engaged to an extent. At the very least, you expect me to turn it around. Oh no, I'm not. The reason why we expected Ryan Coogler to do good with Sinners, that was up his alley. I was not surprised by his success with Sinners. I would love to tell you that I was. I'd be lying. No, that fit. That fit. Now here's what I'm looking at, and I'm so concerned because I'm like, ooh, who he finna delete in this series? That's what I'm looking at. I'm like, who finna take a dirt nap in this series? Because he finna put somebody to sleep that should not be. Probably the Red Hood, but probably the Hood. But hey, we gonna see. Moving right along. Y'all are giving me a lot of energy. It is 8:15. Oh man, we might get out of here. like my brother did last week. We're not going to be in here long. Keeping the party rolling, though. Oh, Lord. So I'm going to watch how I talk about this. Is the new LeBron James hate warranted? Okay, so the Lakers lost. They lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves, round 1. I think the Lakers were favored to win. I know Nick Wright, Shannon Sharp had them penciled to make it to the Western Conference Finals, but that's what they always do. I was not aware that LeBron James had did an interview with Steve Nash shortly after that. Now, LeBron James made a statement with Steve Nash. He said, you know, folks, and I'm paraphrasing here, how did they manage to lose him, Luka, when it's him and Luka? There's 8 other players on the team. This much is true. And that part seems to keep getting played back. Now, there was a time last year where I saw a bunch of videos in regards to how good Michael Jordan was. And if you know me, I feel like how I feel about Michael Jordan, but I'm that person. I don't have to bash LeBron James. I'm not going to do that. Tear another man down to uplift another one. I'm just not going to do that. This something about what he said rubbed folks the wrong way, because if you go look at your YouTube and you just search LeBron James, it's quite a few recent videos, and the damning part about these videos, they from young cats, the same demographic that was talking about he was all that in a bag of chips. They turning their back on this dude, and I'm like, now LeBron James considers himself to be the GOAT. That ain't what this video is about. He can feel how he want to feel. That definitely is what that is. We understand that when great players are part of a team, they are part of a team. Everybody else must come to play. That is what that is. I'm gonna flip this though. What did LeBron James do in this playoff series that warranted so much vitriol that he ain't done before? You need me to answer that question again? I said, what did he do during this playoff series to warrant such animosity that he ain't did before? I can tell you just looking at him, he shot the 3-ball better. And he did. But what we saying? He don't play defense all the entire game. You've been knowing that. You've been knowing that. You have. You think he flopped? Well, if you think he flopped, you've been thinking he flopped. If you thinking he faking an injury, you've been thinking he faked injury. This ain't nothing new. So I'm at a loss as to, because I don't get it. I asked my wife, I didn't get it. And maybe this is the indictment here in of itself. I said, me for mine, I'm not disappointed when LeBron James don't make it to the NBA Finals or doesn't win it. I'm disappointed when he don't make it to the playoffs. She said, wait, what? I said, yeah. He should never be in a play-in tournament. I'd be disappointed when he got to be in a play-in tournament. Oh no, I'll always look for LeBron James led basketball team. I'm always looking for them to make the playoffs. Why? That's his history. That's his history. But you can pretty much pencil him on a team. You can pretty much write them into the playoffs. You can. But now winning the finals, that's something different. No, if you being fair, that's a different expectation. He got to lose the record in the finals. He ain't 6-0. He ain't 5-2. He got to lose a record in the finals. Yeah, you want to. I want to too. I want to look at LeBron James going to the finals and be like that. Oh yeah, we good. No, I can't do that. You can't either. We want to. We want to know. It's automatic when he get there. We don't know that. we don't know that because history say otherwise. Whether we like him or not, history say otherwise. History say otherwise. So knowing history say otherwise, I'm hard pressed to find out why folks got so much negative to say about him now. It was him and Luka. All right. Well, this me being fair. So Austin Rivers, right? So Austin Rivers didn't show up. Okay, stay right there. This me being I'm a Jordan fan, right? Right. Okay. Well, when the Bulls had to go through the Pistons, Scotty was looking nice during the regular season, but Scotty would disappear when they played against the Pistons. Took 2 seats. It took him 3 to get right. Okay, well, Austin got 1 more. You need something else besides that. Okay, Luka. Well, didn't they tell us from Dallas he was out of shape? And you got to be in shape to play defense. Yeah. You pick and choose your points on offense. Yeah, you, as my friend Nick said, you rest on offense. You don't rest on defense. Yeah, that's when you get your win. Offense. You don't do that on defense. Well, who's the defensive stopper on the Lakers? Right. Okay, well, that's what that is. And speaking of what that is, being the defensive stopper, staying right there, the definition of being a Laker great is LeBron James a Laker great? I'm going to keep up with these questions. I think that's a fair question. Is LeBron, not is he a great player, not if he's one of the greatest of all time, not if he's the GOAT. I'm not asking that question. I'm asking, is LeBron James a Laker great? Moses Malone is a 76ers great. Right. I think it's safe to say Dr. J is a 76er great. Laker great. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's a Laker great. That's a Laker great. Magic Johnson. That's a Laker great. Bill Russell. That's a Celtic great. Larry Bird. That's a Celtic great. It is what that is. LeBron James is a great basketball player, in my opinion. Does that make him a Laker great? We're going to check to the comments because I want to get this from y'all. Lakers sounds like the Steelers. Sound like topical takes by those of a fickle nature. Yeah. Some would tell you that Ironheart is woke while Riri and a Latino hood lean into all racial stereotypes. Another Kugler hood classic. For anybody to tell me that Riri Williams, Ironheart is woke, that means the majority of that cast and crew is black. I don't think that's what that is. What's going on? My brother Daryl is in the building. My brother D Real. What's going on, Big D Real? Black Panther will say no. He says no. LBJ is not a Laker great. I'm not agreeing or disagreeing. I'm just saying I get it. I understand it. Because when I look at it, Michael Jordan is a Chicago Bulls great. Not necessarily a Washington Wizard great. Right? Patrick Ewing would be considered a New York Knicks great. Right. Watch this. I believe Shaquille O'Neal, who's played for multiple NBA teams, right? Shaquille O'Neal is not a Magic great, which is the team that drafted him. Nor is he a Cleveland Cavalier great, right? My opinion. Nor is he a Miami Heat great, and he actually won a ring with the Miami Heat. To me, Shaq is a Laker great. I could be wrong. So that's what I'm looking at right there. Let me keep up with these notes. NBA draft looking real rigged. Mavs and Spurs get the top pick. I ain't even worried about that. Also, prayers for Tatum. Don't even frack with Boston like that, but they ain't going down like that. So, yeah, it happens. Injuries are a part of the game. So I just wanted to keep the main thing, and ask that question. Do I consider LeBron James to be a Laker great? You got to consider him a Cleveland great, right? Cleveland won a title with LeBron, came back. I don't necessarily know if I look at him as a Laker great. The question I'm asking myself is, do I consider him to be a Miami Heat great? Now you got Wade County, right? You got Wade County. Udonis Haslem. Yeah, if you got to check in with anybody when you go to Miami, it's Udonis Haslem. If you got to check in, you got to get permission, it's through Udonis. So Udonis Haslem is a Miami great. Alonzo Mourning did play for the Heat, but is Alonzo Mourning a Heat great, or is Alonzo Mourning a Charlotte Hornet great? And I think that speaks to the problem in regards to today's basketball, period. When we're talking about the NBA product, LeBron's played on what? 3 different teams? 4 if you count the Cavaliers twice. How many teams has Kevin Durant played on? Like, when they retire your jersey, we know Kareem was going to be a Laker. We know Larry Bird is going in as a Celtic. Do we know how LeBron James is going into the Hall of Fame? Because he's going. He definitely going. Kevin Garnett, he going. Not Kevin Garnett. Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant going. As what? Is Kevin Durant a Thunder great? Is he a Warrior great? Damn sure ain't Phoenix. It ain't Phoenix and it ain't Brooklyn. I think the fan bases say a lot about that. Do the fan base see Kevin Durant as a Warrior? Do the fans in Miami see LeBron as a Heat? It ain't my question to ask, because so I'm asking a question. I don't have an answer. If I was looking at what team LeBron James belonged to, he won most of his championships in Miami, right? Back to back in Miami. But you may disagree with that, so I don't know. Keeping the party rolling, though, moving right along. We got the show going. We got in here hour and a half. We ain't gonna be. LeBron ain't no Laker great with his current resume. He is an NBA great, but not a Laker one. Okay, he is a Lakers great on his record with the team alone. He is in a top tier. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Like I said, I didn't have any answer, and I tried that. See, I like that. Don't jump down my throat. Keeping the party rolling, though. Keeping the party rolling. Like I said, that's just me. Did I say LeBron sucked? No, I did not. So don't jump on this video saying I said anything malicious about LeBron. I did not. Keeping the party rolling, though. Jordan returns to the NBA. What does this mean for today's current crop of NBA players? Ooh. Ooh. I think the only thing that would have been worse than Mike doing it for the current crop of NBA players is Kobe. So Theo, why you say that? Because I don't think Kobe was as nice as Mike. Like Theo, Mike wasn't nice. Exactly. So you got whatever you want to say, who many folks consider to be the greatest basketball player of all time, getting ready to critique today's basketball player. What you gonna tell him? No. What you finna tell him? If he don't like something you did, that ain't Stephen A. Smith. That ain't Shannon Sharp. That ain't Shaq. No, that ain't the crew from Up in Smoke. That's the GOAT. That's the GOAT. Watching you play, able to call out every effed up damn thing you do, and you can't say you finna sit down. Oh, you ain't gonna play tonight because you resting. Don't let your team lose. Don't let your team lose. And you listen. He calling out travel. Don't do that. Don't do that. And don't let it be where you don't want to go down. I was talking to my wife last night. This is the only thing I'm gonna say. Folks gonna feel some type of way. Mike and Kobe didn't care. Be in the paint if you want to. They fixing to come see about you. Mike was blocking shots from dudes taller than him. He was. No. He come from a different time. Mike is the dude that got geeked up to beat the Detroit Pistons. So this whole thing about folks like Kevin Durant getting to talk about, well, I don't go to the weight room. Kevin Durant is not going to be able to get away with none of the stuff that he should get away, that he getting away with now. Hey, Theo, why? Because if Kevin Durant was about his business, what I'm about to say right now is really going to sound wrong. Do you know who should be the GOAT? And it shouldn't even be close. Based on his abilities alone, is Kevin Durant. Like, Theo, what? Wait, Kevin Durant. Yeah. You need me to say it again? It's Kevin Durant. If Magic Johnson is a 6'9" point guard, then if we're being honest, LeBron James is a 6'9" point guard. That's the 6'9" point guard that don't want to go down in the paint like the first 6'9" point guard did. Yeah, that 6'9" point guard went head up with a center. This 6'9" point guard, he's a 6'9" point guard. Kevin Durant is a 7'2" guard. And won't play the two. He ain't no slasher. No, he's a professional bucket getter. That's the two guard. That's a matchup problem all day long. What say? No. If I'm coaching, Kevin Durant can't play the three. He can't play the 3, can't play the 4, can't play the 5. You're a 2. You a 2. The hell I'll put you at a 3 or 4 and you ain't touching no damn weight. Take your little ass, your little 7-foot ass over there to the 2 guard position. You want to play 3, you want to play 4, take your ass to the weight room. You don't want to be in the weight room, you're a 2. The NBA on NBC is getting ready to have a lot of NBA players get called out. You thought you was feeling some type of way when Charles and Shaq called you out. What you finna say to this dude? The first time this dude said you effed up, you made a bad play, what you gonna say to 2-3? Come see about you for real. Yeah. LeBron, Prophet, what's going on? So yeah, I'm just asking the question. The GOAT is finna call, is finna analyze the games. You can't tell me wrong. Some of y'all not ready for that. Some of y'all not ready. This is the dude who literally said, my basketball skills alone aren't going to get me past the Detroit Pistons. It don't matter how many threes I take, how long I stay after practice, how early I come before practice. I got to get in the weight room. Anything and everything it takes to win. Even playing with a dude that was putting him on his ass a couple of years earlier, Dennis Rodman. So that's gonna be real interesting. That I want to hear what cats like. What's the brother that play for the Houston Rockets right now? Say, I don't respect nobody till you give me 40. Yeah. Let me see what you're going to say about Mike. Yeah. I want to hear all y'all tell me what y'all going to say about Mike. Will Mike critique your damn game? Because he going to do it. I want to hear what you got to say. Knowing you're going to be hard-pressed to beat him and he old enough to beat your daddy, knowing you couldn't have beat him when he was in his prime and you in yours. Yeah, this ain't Magic Johnson. You ain't gonna be able to, no, this is the GOAT. You ain't gonna be able to say nothing. It's gonna be quite a few of y'all mad. I'm here for it. that might be the most exciting thing for the upcoming season. That right there. Cool, I can't wait. What it say? Come on, yo. You know they soft. Hey, they better toughen up. Mind you, he ain't cut his sons no slack. Yeah, he ain't cut his son. He ain't cut his flesh and blood no slack. So, okay, yeah, I can't wait. Ooh, I can't wait for that one. I can't wait for that one. Okay, and so now we hear how David Carr's retirement plus Aaron Rodgers' reluctance equals Mason Rudolph starting for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, how did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. I tried that love thing for the last time. My heart says no. So, for those of y'all that think that I'm just in the comic books, that ain't true. For those of y'all that just think I'm into superheroes, that's not true. And clearly you can tell I got a thing for R&B music. Yes, I got a thing for you, baby. Right. I love football too. I do. And Grand Madam Tarot, my brother would tell you, D-Real and Kamoyo, I sit back. I try not to get moved off emotions. I don't. You know why? Because as H-Town say, emotions make you cry sometime. But most of all. Right. So sports, I try and stay in my damn lane. I do. 2025 NFL draft. That's what we got. The 2020, my team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, we picked 21st. We ain't got no second round pick. We need a quarterback. We only got two. Mason Rudolph and some dude from the Miami Dolphins. I can't remember his name. I don't. First round. First pick. Tennessee Titan. Cam. Ward. Goes. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. They had 2-3 quarterbacks going in the first round. Cam Ward, Jackson Dart, and Shedeur Sanders. There was only 3. I sit there and I watch. The Giants pick number 3. They got Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston in the quarterback room. I ain't stupid. Ain't nobody really checking for Jameis Winston to be their starter. I don't know why. I ain't stupid. I'm looking at Russell Wilson. He's going to wind up busting him upside the head. The Giants signed both of them to 1-year contracts. Okay. Because they old. If they was all that in a bag of chips, they wouldn't have been available. The New Orleans Saints on the clock. They don't draft a quarterback. David Carr is sitting there, shoulder effed up. They don't do nothing. Seattle Seahawks need a quarterback. They don't do nothing. Tampa Bay Buccaneers sitting right there with Baker Mayfield. They don't do nothing. Cleveland Browns actually draft before Pittsburgh. They don't do nothing. I'm sitting there at pick 21 with Jackson Dart and Shedeur Sanders sitting on the damn board. I'm like, oh shit, I can do what I want to do. I need you to know, still a fan is still a fan. I wasn't pressed. I was like, I can't go wrong. I know who I would prefer out the two, but I'm saying to myself, I really can't go wrong. I really, really can't. I like the physical tools. Each quarterback has a nice upside. I can't go wrong. Yes, I can. Yes, the hell I can go wrong. I drafted defensive tackle. My team is still waiting on Aaron Rodgers. Oh, we didn't have some great conversations. Oh, the conversation was great. Oh, we talked for hours. Oh, we was I got everything except he didn't sign on the damn dotted line. Mind you, as a football fan, I knew it was 2 places Aaron didn't mind going aside from Pittsburgh, Minnesota and New Orleans. Minnesota and New Orleans. New Orleans gonna draft a quarterback in the first round. No, they got Tyler Show in the second round. I don't know who Tyler Show is. I was watching college football last year. Y'all got to tell me what Louisville did for me to be sitting up here thinking he was worth a second round draft pick. But they got it. But then Dave Carr retires today. Mind you, Aaron Rodgers still ain't signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And regardless of what Mike Tomlin is saying, oh, we're going to add 2 more quarterbacks to the depth. No. You got 3. You draft Will Howard in the 5th round. But if Will Howard was who you was going to get, why you didn't do that in the first round? I ain't sitting up here saying Will Howard ain't going to solve the problems with Pittsburgh. I watched him play at Ohio State, but I also heard what the analysts were saying. Really not that much. Not that much. So I'm sitting here as a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and I believe in dealing with the reality of the situation. No, we don't get caught up. Aaron Rodgers is not in camp. Had Aaron Rodgers been in camp, for the Steelers to make a serious run at the Super Bowl, I said it once, I'll say it again, he would literally be in comeback player of the year conversation. He would be in MVP conversation for him. Okay, you think that's You think that's what's going to happen with Aaron Rodgers? Stay right there. Even if you think that's going to happen, if the Steelers sign Aaron Rodgers or wherever Aaron Rodgers will go, for the Steelers to make the playoffs, have a deep run with Mason Rudolph and or Will Howard at the quarterback position, here's what you would need. Not saying it ain't possible. You just got to tell me whether or not you see it. Mason Rudolph would literally be an MVP candidate. Mason Rudolph would be in NFL Comeback Player of the Year conversation. That's if we're going with Mason Rudolph. Will Howard would be in Rookie of the Year conversation, as well as MVP conversation. Yeah, that's what we need. You see that? Do you see it? With them 3 quarterbacks that I just named, 2 of them under contract, 1 of them not. You see that? Now, if you see that, not saying you wrong, but I'm of the mindset, if you see that, you can probably tell me what the lottery number is going to be this Saturday. Let a brother know. Oh, Lord. You see, my phone don't even want that, right? My phone don't even want that, right? My phone ain't even trying to hear that foolishness. What? Man, you tripping. So, Lord of mercy. That was funny. That was funny. That was funny. Oh, man. Where we at? 8:47. Where we at? 8:47. We are here. Been here for a minute. 46. Kamoyo, I was driving. Theo, he out in the desert with a leather outfit on, pour water on himself, baby making. Might be. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of emotion every now and then. Yeah. So I'm still a fan through and through, but it kind of is what it is. I ain't saying, I'm just saying, like, it kind of is what it is. Grand Matter, we got my brother. All good. Hope you made it home safe. Absolutely. Please get home safe. We need that. So what else are we looking at and everything like that? I really think that's the end of our show. And if it is, this has been a live show. Thank y'all so much for pulling up and everything like that. You didn't have to be here. You came. Thank you so much for that and everything like that. Black Panther Man Without Fear, David Liss, issue 522. Check it out. It's definitely, considering what today's current climate is and everything like that, that issue is ironic as I don't know what. Ultimate Black Panther 516. They had some great conversations in that. Ironheart and Captain America. Clearly, it is what it is. I ain't got nothing to do with this. Do what you're gonna do. Black Blade remake. Brian Hill. He's right there. Holler at him, cut him a check. 1940, action figure. Yeah, we're gonna get some, we're gonna get our black dye. We're gonna get that going on. 1943, Rise of Hydra, delayed. What's going on, Big Chad? What's going on? In regards to 1943, they ain't got nothing to do with me. The new LBJ Hate Warranted. I don't think so. I think folks are getting beside themselves. I think it's easy to kick a man when he's down. I think if you've been a true fan of LeBron James, there's nothing that transpired this year that should make you feel any different about LeBron James, whether you like him or don't like him. If I'm looking at LeBron James being fair, he shot way better from beyond the arc this year than he's ever done before. As far as everything else that he's done, I've seen him do that before. So I wasn't surprised. So I don't know where the new hate for LeBron is coming from. In regards to LeBron James being a Laker great, there's no right or wrong answer. I just wanted to ask that question because I saw where someone was saying they don't consider him to be a Laker great. I would consider him to be a Heat great first before I consider him to be a Cavalier great or a Laker great. But that's just me. No right or wrong answer there. Jordan returns to the NBA. Listen, This y'all last. Y'all better learn how to play between now and then. Because what y'all been doing, you ain't gonna be able to say nothing to that dude. You ain't gonna be able to tell him nothing. Because ain't none of either you still wearing his shoes or you still chasing him. Or you wearing his shoes and chasing him. So good luck with that one. Derek Carr's retirement. God. I'm so glad my Georgia Bulldogs got their quarterback of the future. I don't know what to do. That's going to make me feel good going into the fall. Listen, we out. Thank y'all so much and everything like that. This has been a blast. Yes, it has. Hey, listen, I was enjoying myself. Shout out to Plant Poppy, always providing a cup of coffee and everything like that. A cup of Joe, listen. Y'all make sure y'all check out Black Panther, Ultimate Black Panther issue 16. Got that up and everything like that. Y'all make sure y'all get up my brother Daryl and everything like that. Toy Tuesday got action figures on that. Grand Madam Tarot, she making it do what it do with the tarot readings and everything. Get caught up with her. And Big Cam, Ujama Broadcast. Y'all make sure y'all do all that and everything like that. Shout out to my brother Chad. All y'all that's on the road, y'all be safe. All y'all that's on the road, y'all be safe and everything like that. All y'all that's got y'all own businesses, salute. Go get your money. We got to make it do what it do. That said, regardless of whether we talking or not, it don't matter. It ain't got to matter. It ain't supposed to matter. We brothers and sisters. That's what matters. That said, in the meantime, in between time, till next time, I wish each and every last one of y'all love, peace, and soul on behalf of the late, great Don Cornelius and Chadwick Boseman. I holla. Peace.